Hi, welcome back, and today's video is my November-December wrap-up. Little late, but better late than never, right? First up is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. So I found the writing of this book to be kind of juvenile. It wasn't great. I did like the message, and I feel like it was written in a way that would be very relatable and very useful to a lot of people. I did overall enjoy it. I finished it relatively quickly. I just thought that the writing was not great. The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell is about a wealthy family that invites this grifter and his family to live with them. This family eventually gets sucked into this cult. This guy, this cult leader, comes in and pretty much takes over everything, takes over their money, takes over the whole family, and does some pretty disgusting things. The book jumps into the future where all of these children of both the rich family and the cult leader are all grown up, and everybody gets separated and then eventually reconvenes. It was a really interesting story. The characters were all really interesting. I thought the story had a lot of depth. I liked the way it ended. It was a very satisfying ending. Overall, I really did enjoy this book. So after that, I read Mark Manson's second book. It's called Everything is Fucked, a book about hope. Now, I liked this book better than The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. I thought it was written a little better, a little less juvenile. And again, I did really like the message. I read two books by Taylor Jenkins Reid. The first is Forever Interrupted. That title, I should have known just by the title alone that this book was gonna suck, because that's a terrible title, I'm sorry. It's about a young woman who is a newlywed and her husband dies. Not a spoiler, because this happens literally within like the first 5 pages of the book. The book is about her being sad that her husband died. That's it. That's the whole plot. There's no character development. There's no real story. It's just this woman trying to come to grips with the fact that her new husband, who she barely knew, died suddenly. I mean, I kept reading it because I kept expecting something else to happen, and nothing did. I mean, as tragic as it is to lose someone, the whole plot just seemed kind of pointless. I did read it all the way through. I mean, I got through it, but I didn't like it. The second book I read by this author was The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Now, this book I loved. I know this book is being talked about a lot. It's been getting a lot of hype. It's about a movie star, and she's talking to this journalist about her life story, and she's been married 7 times. I loved it. I thought it was really well written. The dialogue is great. It's very vibrant. I thought the characters were great. I was engaged the entire time. I finished it very quickly. I loved where it went. I was totally caught off guard by the direction that this book went in, and I think you will be too. I would advise going in blind. Don't really read anything about this book. Don't read any reviews or anything. Just kind of go in not knowing. I think this is one of those books where the less you know about it, the bigger the payoff will be. And the last book I read is Chatter by Ethan Kross. It's about harnessing your inner dialogue and taking control of it. I loved that the book gives you actual concrete steps that you can take, actual things that you can do to help get yourself out of your head. I loved it, and I think if you are someone who struggles with this, whose mind plays on a loop a lot, if you find yourself unable to kind of shut your brain off, this is a great book to read. I highly recommend it. So that's it. Those are all the books that I read in November and December. I will be back with my January wrap-up at the end of the month or the beginning of February, something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys very soon. Take care.